Welcome back to the Stratosphere. I hope you're sitting comfortably. I am. So, what news? What's been going on? Well, not much with the Stratos, I have to say. But we did have a special visitor. Yes. None other than Don Johnson. No, wait. Dan Johnson, not Don Johnson. Yes, another USA Lister Bell Stratos owner. And remarkably similar spec. Yes, Dan went for a spectacular colour scheme, blue and gold, far superior to Post Office Red, I think. But similarities don't end there. He's using exactly the same motor, the 12-valve 3-litre V6 from a 164, an Alfa 164 motor. So, of course, he wanted to come along and see mine and learn all the pitfalls and how to get around things. And, well, I say we had a visitor. He didn't quite make it. He got 2/3 of the way here and then had to turn back. A bit like the Irishman who swam the English Channel. Anyway, turns out that wasn't his car in the photos that I put at the beginning of the video. That was somebody else's, with remarkably good taste, obviously. We had a very long chat on the phone while he was heading back to Phoenix for a business meeting. And yeah, I'm sure I will be able to help him a lot with my experience of fitting the said Alfa 12-valve V6 motor into his Lister Bell. Also transpired, he's an endurance racer, just the same as us. Yes, with our Porsche 948, whatever it is. But he's a Lucky Dog man, which was the last race we did in Chuck Waller, Lucky Dog Racing. Fabulous series, actually. A little bit more leeway than you get with the Lemons. And actually therefore some seriously nicely prepared race cars, honestly. Well, took the Stratos out today, and as you can see, the hood is up. Is it a hood, or a trunk, or a bonnet, or a boot? I don't know. Anyway, we're looking at the engine. Yes, we got some clunky noises, mainly on deceleration. At first, I thought it was something serious, like a drive shaft or something, but then it appeared to be more like bodywork rubbing or banging on the wheels. It seemed to be kind of in line with that Revolution type sound, and it went away the faster you went, so of course we went faster. Yeah, so I thought maybe it was some of this bodywork scuffing on the tyre somehow, but that all seems to be good on both sides. Only things I could find, which I have made some modifications to, is the fuel filter, which there's just a panel screw in there. That had come loose, so that was kind of wobbling around, so it's not now, and I've added a little bit of foam padding behind it. And then I realised that this was banging on the cross frame as well, and actually being hollow against this hollow, that could be quite loud, I think. Not sure why it's never done it before, but I suppose we need to take it for another spin and see if either of those things cured it. If that little pad does make a difference, then what I shall do is possibly make up some kind of bracket that fits it to the same as the fuel filter, and just pulls it away 1/4 inch away from the bodywork chassis. Yeah, so hopefully it was just that. I can't find anything else loose. Oh, that's a lovely view. Just don't know, to be honest. Sounded louder and more serious than that, but we'll see. Yes, we are airborne. As usual, without the supervision of a responsible adult. As you can see, I very gingerly ran it up in second gear, and we definitely have a clunking sound coming from somewhere. Up, checking the gearbox oil. Yes, some question marks over that. So here's the gearbox itself, and right down there is the dipstick. So let's have a look at that. Plenty of oil in there. I'm guessing from the colour of it, it's factory original. I think we probably should change that anyway. By the way, we got our straps in to strap the battery down so we can avoid that clunking around in the front, just in case it is. These straps are really great. They're very simple. It's just teeth on a thing there. Yeah, we use them on the race car actually. We use it to latch down the boot. The trunk. There's that strapped in, so that's not going to wobble about anymore. Probably could have got a shorter one, I guess, but I guess we can trim it. Time to drain the old gearbox oil, which involves a 10mm Allen key. It is just too bloody long. Yes, that doesn't look very pleasant. Who ordered a cafe latte? Okay, drained and replugged. Next stage is to fill it up with the new oil. An array of funnels. This one just about the right size. However, according to the Alfa forum, the best way to do it is through the dipstick hole, and I'm using some kind of enema device to do that, which I won't be filming because I'll need a lot of hands to make sure it all goes in there. Anyway, just happen to have a piece of tubing that fits nicely into the transmission itself, and then I had this kind of flexi funnel which fits beautifully over there, so hopefully we won't get too much leakage. We're about to find out. Yes, the enema's complete, and we're just draining off the excess oil. I can't believe we just never changed the gearbox oil. Ridiculous. There's so much going on when we're putting it together though. Easy to forget something so simple. Anyway, took it out for a test run. It's certainly better. Apparently it runs better on gear oil than latte. But I got to tell you, the traffic here in Sedona is insane at the moment. So didn't go very far. Just went around the block a couple of times. And again, to be honest, it's a little bit bumpy. So with all the normal bangs and rattles and things, it was very difficult to tell it was completely cured. I felt a lot more confident, but I think I need to find a time when there's a little bit less traffic around and take it for a slightly longer run on a smoother surface and see what we find out. So stay tuned. Hopefully not a catastrophe in the stratosphere. And on that cliffhanger, I think we'll call it a day for this episode. Bit of a strange one, I know, and there's a stranger one coming on a completely different subject. So I will get back to you with the transmission situation and the clunking, and as always, thanks for tuning in again and watching. If you got this far, do give the video the thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe down here somewhere and encourage others to watch my lunacy.